Welcome to Feared Armor. If this is your first time here, on this channel I talk about a raging battle between the forces of good and evil in the heavenly realm that intertwines and affects our physical world, and how you can start preparing today for difficult times ahead. Everything I talk about on this channel comes from a book that I wrote called The Deathless War, Surviving the Final Battle Between Good and Evil. You can pick up a copy in the description below. So if you're looking for the encouragement and resolve to survive and thrive in this final battle wearing feared armor, you've come to the right place. And I invite you to hit that bell and subscribe button so you never miss out on a new video. In the current video series we're doing is on enemy strategies. Tonight's enemy strategy is money. Money comes in many different forms. There's many different levels of it, but money is really intertwined everywhere, in every single thing everyone does, every nation, every country does. You simply cannot do anything in this world without money. So if you have an enemy that's trying to affect you in some way, trying to hurt you or harm you, what better way to attack you is through economics, through an ability to become overwhelmed with money, to not have enough money, whatever that happens to be. But the laws of economics really start coming into play, and you just really find yourself, many people find themselves really at a tremendous disadvantage when it comes to money. I think just about almost everyone, certainly here in the United States, the numbers of people that live paycheck to paycheck are staggering. Virtually 3/4 of the population here in the United States. And I'm certain that similar percentages, and potentially worse, occur in many other nations all across the world. So if you wanted to enslave the entire world, money is certainly one way to do it. Economics is one way to do it. Now, we have the opportunity right now with this global health crisis that we're dealing with right now to look at a lot of things that, again, I talked about in my book, and we continue to revisit. This is just an opportunity for us to look at what's happening in the world with this event and be able to translate and kind of imagine what's the future going to be like when we get into very, very difficult times with this ultimate final battle that's going to play out with the forces of good and evil. So we can obviously see, first and foremost, this global health crisis has literally shut down our nation and hundreds of other nations all across the globe. I think it's 180, 190 some nations are economically affected by this. And many people here in the United States, the unemployment numbers are literally staggering. I think approaching 30 million new unemployment claims since the start of this. So it's unprecedented, but it's not going to be the last time that this amount of economic upheaval will affect humanity. We know in the final battle that everything is going to become incredibly, incredibly difficult because of not only of issues of health, but of major disasters and things that are going to happen. So kind of just look at and imagine the economic situation that's occurring now and increase it by, I think an untold factor. It's going to be extremely, extremely difficult. So how do we prepare for that time? And I think this is, again, a great opportunity for us to look at what is happening right now and be able to understand how we need to prepare for it. And obviously, when it comes to when it comes to money, when it comes to economics, we have seen that, people losing their jobs, a tremendous loss in amount of revenue that businesses are seeing, significant amount of revenue loss, revenue reductions. All of this should really get us on the other side of this event, get us to a point where we really start taking this seriously, because we just simply know that money is absolutely intertwined in every single thing that we do. You can't, every single day, the clock's ticking of things that you have bills to pay for, and every single minute of every single day, they're like your electric bill, let's say, right, continues to add to the things that you need to pay for. So you need money in order to be able to pay for that. That's just on a small scale, but just wrap that around your entire budget or your entire income. And it really becomes, I think, self-evident that we need to prepare ourselves financially to be able to work our way into difficult times and through them. How long this is going to last, it seems as though we're coming out of it here in the United States. But again, this is a great opportunity for us to think about how to prepare in the future for difficult times ahead. They talk about financial individuals. They talk about, having emergency funds and all those things. And I think that's extremely important. We'll talk about other things to be prepared for in other videos, but to be able to financially support yourself and your family through difficult times, this should be our wake-up call that we need to start right away being creative in A, how we're making money, and B, how we're being able to insulate ourselves from any type of event like this happening again in the future. Who knows how long in the final battle we can financially survive, but that's not going to matter once we get through a lot of the videos that I have prepared for this channel. You're going to have a resolve that it's not going to matter what type of obstacle you and your family come up against. You're going to be able to get through everything, even if that means, at your own peril. But you're going to have the strength and resolve to be able to handle and get through these times and work your way through the final battle. So again, I appreciate you tuning into this channel, and God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.